Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now, as you know, today is a very exciting day because Samsung just announced their brand new Galaxy S24 series. You all know the theme for this year is all about Galaxy AI, and as you can see from the title down below, I'm going to share with you my top 5 favorite features that you can use with Galaxy AI. Now, other than that, I'm also going to share with you my top 5 favorite hardware upgrades that you can see on the S24 series. So without further ado, let's just jump into the video right away. Now, I've actually got a couple of my points in my phone, so I'll be looking at the phone once a while. Now, my first favorite feature is actually called Chat Assist. Now, Chat Assist is super clever if you are not great with words. So say for example, you want to invite a couple of people over to your place, you put in the time, the date, the location, but you just feel too lazy to come up with the sentences to send to your friends. So what Galaxy AI will do is they will sort of come up with this tone tweak feature where you can actually have a casual message, a social version, a polite version, and also an emoji-fied version, guys. So I think it's super clever here because you don't have to think about the sentences in terms of what you want to write to people. You just put in like a bullet form and the phone itself will actually think, what kind of cool ways you can use it to send to your friends. It can be very casual, your friends. If you are like, under the age of 15 and you use a lot of emojis, you also can use that. And of course, there's also the polite method. Say for example, you're inviting a couple of, business friends over. You don't want to sound too casual, too emoji-fied and all that. So you can use the polite method, which I think is super fun because again, you don't have to think about the full sentences. Just put in a couple of points, the phone itself will think out everything for you. Super clever. Now, my second favorite feature is called the Note and Transcript Assist. Alright, so you all know with the Galaxy S24 Ultra, I think they come with the pen itself, right? So some of you all actually like to take a lot of notes, you all write down the notes. And how Galaxy AI actually works here is that it will actually help to format your entire sentences that you have written down. So say for example, you go to a lecture hall or to a business meeting and you just put down a couple of notes. So what the phone itself will do, the AI will do, is help you to format your sentences because maybe you are not that great with formatting. And it also come up with very cool layouts, guys, that I think is super useful again for your work purposes or your lecture purposes, your studies purposes. This is a very smart integration of AI into the phone that makes use of this transcribing. Alright, the third favorite feature, guys, is called Circle to Search. Now this is also super cool because just like the name suggests, Circle to Search is literally circling anything on your phone. It can be a TikTok video, it can be a YouTube video. All you need to do is just like hold on the bar at the bottom and then just draw a circle on any object on the phone itself, and it will prompt the phone itself, the AI, to come up with a search. And so it will tell you what kind of product or what item do you search. It's super easy, it works flawlessly, by the way. And if I'm not mistaken, it's the first phone in the market to actually use this. Yeah, at least for me as well. Very nice. Now, my fourth favorite AI feature here is called Live Translation. Alright, so just like the name suggests, again, this one is actually self-explanatory. So say for example, you go overseas or you're trying to make a call to someone with a different language. Well, just like the name suggests, it has live translation. That means that if you're making a call, it will translate whatever you are saying into the language that the other person is speaking. So it's actually happening in real time. It's very quick. There's not much latency. And after trying the demo, I found that it worked pretty well. And I think it's going to be useful for, if you travel a lot and if you go to countries where you don't really understand the language, say for example, Korean, Spanish, or whatever. I think it supports up to 17 different languages. It could be more upon release, but yeah, I think this is a pretty cool feature that again is built into the phone. Alright, my fifth favorite feature, and this one is actually all about those AI photo edits. Now, you all know that usually you have to go into Lightroom or some other editing apps to just tweak your photos. But the phone itself now has that AI built in, obviously the S24 series, not my current phone that I'm holding. So you'll be able to actually edit the photo, regenerate the environment as well. Let's say you take a photo and you crop it to go a bit sideways. Normally, you would miss out some parts that has been cropped out. However, with the AI itself, it will self-generate the surrounding area and actually create a very usable photo for you to use. Other than that, you can also like crop things out, move things around. I think those are some stuff that we have seen pretty often, but the one that actually generates the entire surrounding, I think that's pretty cool because again, it's built into the phone. So those are my top 5 favorite features of Galaxy AI. I believe there might be more coming in, but for now, these are my top 5 favorite ones, and I think it really just changes the user experience of this brand new S24 series because these days we see a lot of hardware changes, but software-wise, things has been going pretty stagnant. With Galaxy AI, it's going to make things a bit more interesting and make your phone a bit more useful. Now, speaking about hardware changes, yes, I did mention at the start of the video that I'll talk a bit about my top 5 favorite hardware changes to the S24 series. Now, number 1, Obviously, it's all about titanium. So the S24 Ultra now comes with titanium. It also has a titanium color, which actually looks quite nice. I'm going to show it on the screens. I think if I do get the S24 Ultra, I'll definitely get the one in titanium. Nice. Now my second favorite hardware change is actually again on the S24 Ultra in terms of the display. So right now it is a flat display. There's no longer any curves on the sides. I think that's great because sometimes when you hold a phone, you don't want to encounter any accidental touches. The displays are still one of the best in the industry, and especially as someone who plays a lot of games on my phone, I definitely prefer a flat display all around. Alright, the third change is all about that 5x optical zoom on the S24 Ultra. So this here is all about that 5x optical zoom. If I'm not mistaken, their 10x is also very close to optical levels. I will be testing them out, so please do wait for the full review for me to share more information with that on you. Now the fourth one is all about the S24 and 24 Plus design. This time around it's more curved on the sides. I think the overall look of the S24 and S24 Plus is very much more refined. Again, they do feel very premium in hand when I held it for the first time. The design might remind you of the design from previous years, but this time around I think you all already know that Samsung is going for their their corporate image, so all their phones are going to look quite similar, but the build and quality feels great with the S24 and S24 Plus. Now my final favorite feature is actually in terms of the processor. Now this is a big one because y'all should be aware that for the S24 Ultra, it's going to be using the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 for Galaxy. So it's going to be top of the line, it's going to be very powerful and all that. But for the S24 and S24 Plus, it's going to be using the Exynos 2400 processor. I have not tested that out yet. I look forward to testing it out in my full review. So there you go guys, those are my top 5 favorite features with the Galaxy AI, as well as my top 5 hardware features change that I like for this year's S24 series lineup. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts on the new Galaxy S24 series. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll try to answer your questions as well as address them in the next video. Anyway, thank you for watching all the way till the end. This video is made way before the launch, so if I did get anything wrong, please pardon me. Anyways, I'll put in some links down below that you guys can refer to. Again, thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to drop a like, sub to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Do take care and stay safe. Bye bye.